using, I don't want to store them in tree set. I don't want to store them in tree map, but I want to sort all employees on their salary. Right? So I can still use, there are many APIs actually, but let first add all the employees then in a list, and then I will sort them. So instead of adding each and every employee individually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add them uh, in the constructor itself. So I'm adding few random employees. Okay, I added some random data. For suppose I don't want to store them in a different collection and I want to sort them. We can simply use arrays dot sort where you can get in the sorted order. So let's pass this employee list. So it will asking some error, right? So the reason why it is asking the error is it's not implemented the comparable method. So let's see what is the comparable method. So let's go back and see here it is. Just for a second. Arrays. I'm going to the documentation. Uh, Going to the method of sort. See this one object. So it's showing that arrays must be mutually compared. That is, we need to use this comparable interface. All elements in the array must implement comparable interface. That's why actually it is showing that. So in order to make it comparable, like this is if it is primitive data types or strings or anything, right? It will take the natural sorting order. But if it is custom order, we need to show what on what basis actually it is need to be sorted. That's where actually it's similar to your comparator when you are storing in a tree map or anywhere, right? You are using the comparator. So similar to comparator, we need in sort arrest or sort most of the places we'll use comparable. This is as similar to your comparator. Only difference is comparator actually compares with the two objects. Here actually it takes with uh, equals method only. See, we are implementing this compare to method. Okay, compare to method. Uh, there is one more comparator. I think we'll learn about that later. So my logic here is I want to sort them all employees based on their age. Based on their age, I want to sort them. Let's see uh, what I will do if this dot date of birth compared to e dot. So that's it. Based on the employee date of birth, I'm giving the responsibility to Java itself, the date comparison. Let it compare and return it. Uh, okay, so 1 second. Okay. So what I'm going to do, arrays dot sort. Here actually, let's see actually if collections dot sort is there. Yeah, collections dot sort is there. So I can use collections dot sort. Same thing again. We will use that one. And here the return employees actually we'll see. Now I will implement, as you all know, like a Java 8, right? I will implement them and print them using Java 8 streams. Stream. Okay. What I'm going to do. Uh, so I'm using Java 8 streams to print this one. Let's see running this one. Also, I will also show you a different mechanism. This statement. Let me implement toString as well to see the data. So look at my data. Every employee is sorted based on their date of birth. Who is this employee ID 1? Okay, based on the date of birth, actually all employees are sorted using collection dot sort method. So I can also use them. For example, actually, this is collections dot sort to sort the list, right? So sometimes actually from collections object, you may need to convert into array. This is collections, right? We know that actually how to convert them to uh, an array to a array list. But sometimes actually any collections, you may need to convert them. It may need actually some elements to convert them in the uh, list as well. So let's say I have a different method. Okay, here I have a method here. Sure, sure. I'll explain the lambda operator. Just 1 second. So here, right, my argument is uh, a list of employees, but it's not list of employees. It will take an array of employees. It will take an array of employees and return array of employees. So while taking, actually, I want to give you a different representation as well. Just like here, actually, we have everybody know it. Actually, string array declaration we can give like this, right? So today I want to show you a different array implementation. With the 3 dots, you can still create that as a array. So it's equivalent to this. This is equivalent to this is equivalent to this one, or this one. So all three of them are similar, but only one difference here is, okay, this has to be the very end if we declare, and if there is any further arguments in this one, right? For example, actually, if I have a string address, just like some random one, this one is not allowed. Whatever the argument actually you were giving here using this three dots symbol, okay, you need to pass it to the you need to have that kind of argument only in the end of the argument. So let's say this is allowed. Yeah, this is allowed. But whereas vice versa is not allowed, or even if it is only one argument, that's well and good. So both ways actually you can use it. Like either it has to be a single argument if you use this one, or it has to be the end of the arguments. Okay. So now actually I will okay. Let me take employees now. So what I'm going to do, I will take them as a employee array, okay, and then returning them as a employee list. So again, we'll use a stream. Here the stream, uh, I'm using the stream of employees. Okay, I'm streaming the employees array. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm trying to increase each and every salary by 10%. So here actually I'm giving in the lambda function, uh, when you stream, right, each and every element comes as a in the map function. Map function will get each and every element. So what I'm doing, I'm creating that. And here is my lambda function. Whatever there in the functional interface, it will come here. The various operations. So now what I'm doing, I am not doing anything. Okay, E dot salary equals to E dot salary into, I am increasing 10% of salaries. Okay, so let me explain this one, what I'm doing here. So this is single Java single line statement, right? So what I'm doing here, one, streaming array of data using arrays. Okay. Next one, what I'm doing, iterating all employees. Okay. That's what actually stream will do this one. Map will iterate each and every employee. Next, third one is using lambdas. I am employee salary is increased 10%. This is all this one. And again, the last step, converting arrays to list. Correct, right? Whatever actually here we did. So the stream here, the map function, right? What you want to do, the if you don't return this one, for example, let's see the first example. What it does, right? It's only because operation is only on the operation is only on the salary. What it will do? It will only collect the salary portion only. So it by default, actually, whatever the operation we did, that's the only thing actually it will return it. From here, as it's showing that it returns big decimal. But I want all the employees, right? All the employee data. So that's why actually I I did return employees here. Employee, whatever I have completed, like in the for each loop or anywhere, actually we have E, right? So that E, as E itself, actually I returned it. And then I'm collecting into the list so that it will give me the list of employees. So this is what lambda function Dharani. There are various ways, actually, various things we can use it. Most of things will come again in the next classes. A functional interface, when I go with the functional interface, I will explain you how that can be used in the lambdas. These are actually Java inbuilt functional interfaces. We'll also use our own functional interfaces in coming classes. Then we will know like more about this one. So, but this is the way actually you can use it. Map function in the stream function, map function gives you, if you want actually go here and look at this one, java dot streams, little streams. I'm just noting whether it is streams or stream. Actually, I want to make sure. Stream. This is the interface, right? Sorry. So there are various methods here. Map. See, map will return. Again, this is a function interface, which will return a predicate, uh, Yeah, so basically this is one of the functional interface uh, which can return it. So map will return result applying all this one, and it has actually a result as well. See here, R is the return type of that one. So what you need to return also, it's very pretty much actually it's already there. So there are various things actually where you can give to int, where you can convert to long. So this flat map actually flattens the map. The only difference is flat map flattens the map. So if there are any map and map, right? So map within the map, we can use that one. So likewise, actually, there are many methods actually here. We'll use them as and when required. Different things. Most of things are very much useful, but we'll use them practically when the need comes. That's how we can learn it. We don't need to separately code learn for this one, but as and when it's required, actually we'll use this one. So today actually we are learning about map, where it will return, as I said. Yeah. So where it will return the just the employee, where it just use, we are just using this in this example, we are just using for iterating purpose only. Okay. Now let's go back here. What I want to do it, I want to convert my list to arrays. Okay. How you can do it? Because the increase employee salaries accepts employee array. Okay, let's look it here. Increase employee salaries. So now I can only pass. I have list object. I sorted my employees based on the date of birth, but actually I have list of objects. So how can I convert them to list of array? So simply actually we have, for each collection we have an function called to array. You can use that one so that it will convert to the array. But this is not giving me exact output. So what it gives, if you go here to array, it gives like a list of objects. To array method from a collection will give you list of objects, but that is not what I want, right? I want a list of array of employees. So how can I do that? So all you need to pass a type T, what you are doing it. So I want to pass here actually what I'm doing. This is just for the type argument only. We are not giving, it's not like a any size you can give it. It does not matter. It will only use, okay, I am using employee type to convert and array it. So if you notice, this one is going to type argument and it returns the same type argument. Okay. So let's take like just one or zero or any element. It's okay. So it will convert and it will return that one. So this one, I'm extracting it again. So this one will convert into employee array. And here I am increasing salaries. So let's run it once. The salaries are not increased, right? 40,000 still there. A dot salary dot add multiply and then divide by. It's not immutable. So it's increased. This is not actually 110 multiplied divided by this. Okay. Yeah. So 80,000. Whose salary is 80,000? Delta 40,000, right? It's not giving me anything. Okay. So we fix that one. It is immutability in nature. That's what actually we fixed here. So we are increasing the salary here, 10% for each employees. That's what we noticed it. So again, I'm repeating what we covered today. We created an employee list as array list. Okay. And then we learned about how you can sort them using collections.sort. In order to sort them, we need to implement comparable interface just like tree set or tree mapper. And we implemented on the date of birth. All employees are in sorted order. Now, we are actually iterating all. Now, the next thing we covered is how we can convert we already learned about how we can convert a array to a list. Now, in some situations, it may need actually your collections need to be converted as array. So this is the way actually. Just a two array method will give you a reverse conversion from array list or any collection to a array actually. So for this one, just two array method will give you objects of array. But if you want like a more specific generic type, you need to pass the collection type, what you are doing it. Okay. And we also learned about stream map. Map here actually we are using just for the iteration purpose. And collect method will, once it is completed, it again collects back from stream to whatever the required format you want. So it is sorry. So it is actually in this case to list. There are many ways actually where you can collect into map, various ways actually. We will know it eventually when we are doing the programming. So any questions on this one?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we do now, we'll learn about exceptions now. We'll jump onto exceptions, and once we jump onto exceptions, actually we'll start a JDBC programming.